Hi there, welcome to my channel, Life's Countless Journeys. Thank you so much for stopping in. Welcome to a day in my life, working 4 jobs.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. And twist myself at the spine.
On a day like today, the day normally starts at around 6:30 a.m. But I'm getting a late start this morning, and I am struggling to get up and shake it off. But I do try to start my mornings at least with reading my scripture and, just taking some time to reflect on the day and reflect on life.
Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stay.
While I can't say that I'm perfect, I at least try to make that a part of my day, the start of my day, where I have that morning devotion and just reflect, just silence sometimes, just reflecting in silence.
You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give
Time to
me
get up
ice and fire.
and get started.
You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry.
I am very fortunate that all my jobs are work from home. Working from home is it's something that I made the decision actually before COVID started. The company I worked for at that time, I was making a push for work from home, and I was successful in getting my team 2 days work from home, and that was back in 2017. Because I just looked at the opportunity of working from home, if it can be done, it was beneficial in the way that our days and our time could be focused in areas where we wanted it to be focused rather than spending time sitting in a car commuting. That is time that I had to value for myself. Even though COVID came and sort of changed the direction and the plans that I had, after I still tried to stay somewhat on the track that I was heading on. And even through that interruption, and through a lot of setbacks and, of course, the downturn in the economy and whatnot, I'm still focused on where I want to be and what I want to achieve and the things that are important to me in life. So today's a packed day. I'll be working all of my jobs today, as well as I'll be going into the office briefly. So I will have to try to get everything in and just make sure that I manage my time efficiently. Now, every day I do have to make myself look presentable. More so, of course, if I'm going out of the house as I am today, I'll make a bit more of an effort. But every day I do have to make myself presentable. I can't just work in my pajamas and my bonnet. Just get up or roll out of bed and turn on my computer. I am a team lead in my full-time job, so I am frequently in meetings and on Teams, on video. So yeah, no working in pajamas, covered up in under my blanket in my bonnet. That's typically not my day.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into
Since
this
moving out
place.
of the house into this condo, I've had to make adjustments for space, and I currently still have things in storage, one of which is my desk, but and some of my office equipment, such as my computer riser. Right now, I'm just making do with a basket to raise my laptop. But the space is not the same. I have my workspace in my bedroom, where at the house I had a separate workspace. Some days it's just a game of Tetris trying to organize my 3 laptops that I have to work with for either the different jobs or different functions or what have you. Here this morning I'm tried to get set up for my full-time job. Just open up some applications. At the same time, getting set up on my own personal computer, as I'll be starting the day working on queries from my clients and answering emails. Once I've completed all the updates and the responses to my clients, then I'll focus on my full-time job. Today I'll be going into the office for briefly to meet one of my staff members. But additionally, I also have an interview as I'm interviewing new candidates to work on my team. So I need to make sure that I manage my time. So before going any further, I've got myself all set up in the morning and did my team assignments. I'm going to make some breakfast today. I don't think I'll be having any lunch today because of all the things I need to get done, so I thought I'd take some time to make sure that I had some breakfast. Most days it would just be maybe coffee and a banana or just some granola cereal, but I thought I'd actually have a breakfast today. I'm going to make some eggs, but then as I was going, it just sort of evolved. Then I decided, okay, I'm going to make enough, which I typically do if I'm making eggs. I make enough for my son because he would be coming in from work in the morning. He works nights. So I decided I'd make enough for both of us. Then I went in the fridge and I actually saw that I had some spinach that was going to be on its last legs, and I decided, okay, you know what? Let's get rid of this spinach. So then I just started tossing spinach in, and it just evolved from there. It looks messy, but it was really, really good. Before I eat, I'm gonna check my blood sugar. This is definitely one of those days where you have to work and eat. And a lot of days I frequently find is like that, but it's really the only way to do it and to get it all in some days. And I had a meeting booked with one of my coworkers, a fellow team lead. So we were just discussing our teams and just aligning some functions. So she understood, of course. This was a much less formal meeting. It wasn't on Teams. So we just went on speaker and we both had our breakfast while we had our meeting and discussed what we needed to discuss. And this was the only way for me to do it in many days. It's the only way for me to do it is to work and eat so that I can get everything in. And after this, I knew I had to head into the office, and then I had to come back in time for the interview that I had set up. Here I'm on my way into the office, and this is actually where I had actually started talking to you guys directly in the video in this clip, but I was trying to use a new recorder that I purchased because I do notice that some of my videos the sound is low. So I purchased a microphone, and well, it was a fail. So, and by the end of this video, I did get it to start working though. But yeah, this was just me heading into work and discussing my day so far and what my day consists of. After finishing with my staff member, of course, I was back home. I completed the interview and had a few things that I had to finish up to wrap up my day. And on days where I have to do my part-time job after my full-time job, I really try to wrap up the important things as quickly as I can. And if I feel hungry, I chew gum. And that's what I always do, just to keep myself focused and finish whatever it is that I need to get done and focus on. So that's it for my full-time job today. It's now time for me to set up and get started with my part-time job. I still have some time here. Right now I'm just doing the switch. Like I said, it's a game of Tetris every day, and just getting set up here. Most days, if I'm not too busy with my clients, I can use the time in between my full-time and part-time job to make dinner, but not today. So it's about 6 o'clock now. I got a chance to go to the bathroom, and now it's time for me to focus on the part-time job. Here it is about 7:30. This was my second attempt to speak to you guys in this clip. I'm just telling you where I'm at and what I've accomplished so far for the day and how I organize my day. Of course, the recording was not working, so strike two. Now it is after 8 p.m. and I'm still at it. Now's the time of evening where I will start to drag, really just drag. So on days like this, sometimes I will have prepared. I'll have prepared something for dinner, but I didn't for today. Yesterday was a long day, even though I didn't do both jobs yesterday. I just did the full-time job. For the full-time, I did have to, I did work a long day, and after I was working on tax files, so even though I'm not busy with taxes anymore because tax season is pretty much over, I do have some stragglers, the late filers that come in afterwards. So I'm still working on a few of those files. So I did this particular file. I did start it off last night, and I'm just trying to in between doing this, I'm also doing that. So my part-time job is quality assurance. So I just have to focus on whatever account I'm auditing at the time, and as long as my audits are done, I'm meeting that quota, then that's all good. So I'll give myself a break from the focus here and focus over there, and that's the thing. That's what sort of will drain you, is because it's focus. Everything requires focus, so it is draining. It's mentally draining. So that's where I am right now. My kids ordered dinner, so they just brought me some in here, and it's just been the day. You see, I woke up at 6:30 a.m. and today I actually went in to the office because one of my staff members had to return their equipment because my entire team works from home. So I had to go there to meet her, and she was returning. She's going on maternity leave. So did that, and then came back and continued working. I also had to do interviewing new staff. So I conducted 2 interviews today and got that done. And then just tried to wrap up as much as I could for my full-time job, because I knew I was starting on this one. Normally we'll try to wrap that one up around 5 o'clock, because I do try to log in and start here at 6. But I didn't wrap up till about 5:40, so there was not much time for me in between if I wanted to stay on schedule. So that's it, and it's getting dark, and I'm trying to keep my focus, keep myself up. But yeah, and that's just really what the day is like. So we continue. And it's getting dark, so it's time to turn on the light. So it's dinner time, and here we go with another session of Eat and Work. So my kids ordered chicken wings and fries. So I'm just having a small plate. I had 3 wings and a couple fries. I probably would have had a bigger plate had there been some greens, because one thing I've learned since trying to control my blood sugar is that, half of your plate at least has to be greens. So I just had them bring me a small plate. Here I'm trying to read the manual to see if I can figure out what's wrong with the mic, why it's not working. And then I'm just gonna, try and test it with my phone right now to see if I have resolved the sound issues. And my tests seem to work. I'm feeling very proud of myself. A very accomplished day. 9 p.m. If I didn't have my desk by the window, I would certainly lose my mind. So it is almost 10 p.m. and still at it. I don't know if it is pouring rain right now. We had they said there were threats of thunderstorm and what lightning has been going off for a bit before the rain started. So I'm just sitting here working and looking out at the rain. Yeah, reality of my life right now. It's not very exciting, but it's necessary. So I try to get through these days and these times, reminding myself that it's necessary, right? So, like for instance, today, after I finished my day job, I, I was like, oh, do I really have to? Like, but yeah, I tell myself, yeah, you do, more than you do. It's necessary. So, if I want to get where I want to be, if I want to make up the ground that I've lost, which I have in the last couple of years, then yeah, it's necessary. So it's not exciting. It's not terms with the reality of my life. I've come to terms with understanding that although you think of how you thought your life would be, and sometimes it's hard to let go of that place in your thing in your mind. Hard to let go of that sometimes, but I think I've come to terms with the reality of my life as it is. Um, I had thought that at this age in my life, I would probably had like 25 years of marriage down under my belt, and you know, um, that everything would have unfolded in a different way. But be, and I accept that. I am not crying over spilled milk or anything. I've watched many videos in the last few months. Women really talking about and being real about their life, not um, being where they thought it would be, the things they thought they were going to accomplish, and stage they'd be at. And life really never unfolded that way. And I watched some videos where women were there were women that they didn't know how to move on from that. I had read a post one time about when you find yourself there, you have to take some time to mourn the woman that you thought you would be, right? So it is because you grow up, your mindset one way,
you don't even contemplate, you don't even imagine that it's going to turn out any other way. Like maybe it'll turn out a little different, but you're not expecting that it's going to be there. This is what most days look like. And although I don't do both jobs every day, I essentially have three jobs, four if you count YouTube. Well, YouTube's not paying me, so, but I mean, I I do it because I do YouTube because I'm hoping that it will become a stream of income one day, right? So I keep plugging away at it. Maybe not as consistent as I should to help me get there quicker, but I have not abandoned it, right? In any way, I continue to keep my toe in that pond, hoping that one day YouTube will also be a stream of income for me as well. But yeah, reality. But pretty much every other day it's work. I work on Saturdays and I work every day of the week. So I'm either working um, my part-time job, working my full-time job, working on my bookkeeping slash tax business, or I'm making YouTube videos to try to build a stream of income there, working on my website to try to build a stream of income there. So that's it. That's what my life is right now. And it's not that I had even imagined that I was going to be a retired person at this age. I knew that wasn't going to be the truth. But I did kind of imagine for my life that at this age I would be strictly working for myself, right? None of this work working, none of this working full time and part time and stretching myself so thin. Um, if I was to be working, I thought it would be just a part time job, and I would be making good enough income through my self employment and other streams of income to satisfy my income requirements. But here we are, and I'm not dwelling on it. I am grateful. I am so grateful that through the hard times that I've had in the last year and a half, it's been the last 3 years, but it progressively got more and more difficult. And I'm so grateful and feeling so blessed that through all of that, I am able to, make a good income. And I have a full time, and I'm able to have a part time job, and they're both work from home, right? I go into the office here or there. Like I said, I was in the office today, but just for one of my staff members to turn in their equipment. And and that's life. And I'm so grateful, and I'm not going to complain the fact that I'm working so much, because there was a time when I was looking for work, and work was so hard to find. And then, by the grace of God, you know, um, yeah, pointed me in the right direction, and I was able to line all of this up in a way that would fit in my life, and it's worked out perfectly. I am tired, but I am so grateful, so grateful that this is where I am. So yeah, just seeing the ins and outs of just the mundane life. No, just and getting to know me a little bit better. So that's it for tonight. I have about an hour's worth of work still left, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll be just try to unwind a little bit and head off to bed. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging in.